quick disclaimer. I'm not a solicitor, professional, or immigration lawyer. All the information I have included in this video is based on my personal experience and publicly accessible sources. As each case is individual, I would recommend you seek professional help related to your situation. Hello, my name is Lucy, I live in the UK, and I was recently doing the process for getting eVISA, so I decided to make this video to make it maybe a little bit easier for you, hopefully, and I am including some tips that I haven't heard from other creators on YouTube. So if you have a BRP and your permission to stay in the UK is longer than till the end of this year, you probably noticed that the date till your BRP is valid is ending at the end of this year. It is because the physical BRPs are being replaced by something which is called eVISA. eVISA is an online record of your immigration status and of the conditions of your permission to either enter or stay in the UK. To enter the UK, since January 2025, you will no longer need to carry your physical document such as BRP or BRC, except for your current valid passport, which must be registered in your UKVI account. Until the end of this year, you will need to continue to carry your physical document with you when you travel if you have one. So, how to get an eVISA? Before your BRP expires at the end of this year, you will be contacted by the Home Office and they will let you know how to create your UKVI account and how to access your eVISA. Check the email which was registered while you were applying for your current visa. Don't forget to check the spam folder. And if someone made the application on your behalf, contact them. Don't worry if you didn't get the email yet. People are invited to create their UKVI account and to link the eVISA to it gradually. I got my email at the end of April, but I had to wait for my new BRP to arrive to create the UKVI account, so that's the reason why I was applying for that recently. So now, when you were invited to create your UKVI account, what do you need to create it? You will need your ID document, such as passport or a BRP. You will need your BRP number or the application number. You need your date of birth. You need the access to laptop or desktop and definitely access to the smartphone and also the connection to the internet. You also need to provide your contact details such as email and your mobile phone. And you will need to download the UK Immigration ID Check app. The process of creating your UKVI account is quite straightforward. I didn't find any catches about that. Just fill in your details and create the account. Once you create the account, you will get the confirmation email, which will come to your email that you registered when you were creating it. And you will also have to sign in to continue. So now the process how to link your eVISA will start. Once you sign in into your UKVI account, you will need to do a couple of steps. Confirm your identity via the UK Immigration ID Check app on your smartphone. That is the very first one. You will have to link your app to the UKVI account by scanning the QR code, or you can request the connection code. You will obviously need to download this app first. You can do it through your Google Play Store or through your App Store. Now here comes the fun part. UK Immigration ID Check app. That is the part that I struggled with the most. And because I don't want you to struggle, I will give you a couple of tips that I hope will help. So make sure you have enough of time to do this entire process. Once you start with the app, you can't pause it, you can't continue from where you finished last time. You will have to start again since the beginning. So make sure you have enough of time. Dress yourself or do your hair and makeup, because during this process you will take a selfie of yourself or you will take a picture of yourself or somebody will take a picture for you. And that's the picture which is going to be linked to your eVISA account, and you don't want to look like you just got up from your bed. Turn on NFC on your smartphone if you have it disabled by default. If you don't know what NFC is, it's near field communication. It's a feature of your smartphone which allows you to, for example, pay with your phone. So if you pay with your phone normally, you will probably have it enabled. If you don't know how to enable it, go to your settings on your phone. I have it in a quick access when I basically pull the access of the settings from the top of my screen of my phone, and there is literally the icon that I can quickly enable or disable this feature. So make sure you have it on, because you will need it to scan the chip in your BRP or in your passport. Set your screen timeout to longer period. Trust me, you don't want to miss on this step, because that's something which personally screw me over. I have my display lock set to very short period, so my display shuts down if I'm not touching it within like 10 seconds. You don't want to have it set to this time, because if you need to put your phone down, for example, to get your BRP, to move with your BRP, or just whatever, you don't want your display to shut off. In case that it happens, you will have to start again with the entire process in the app, because once your screen shuts off, it basically signs you off, and you will have to link the app with your UKVI account with the QR code again. It happened to me. It's annoying, especially if you're in the middle of the process. So don't forget to set your screen timeout to, for example, 10 minutes, because I'm sure that you will not put your phone down for more than 10 minutes. Okay, so make sure to do this. Another thing which I may recommend, in case that you are using the hard, either flip case or just hard case for your phone, remove your phone from that case, just in case, for example, that it would block to read the chip in your BRP. So that's another thing. Another step is to make sure that you are in very well lit area. During the process, you will take pictures of your BRP, and it needs to be seen there, and you really need to have well lit area for that. So either set your scene with like ring lights or with some lights around the house, or make sure that you are somewhere where is natural light resource. Another thing, obviously, you will need your BRP or the passport within this process, so make sure you have it somewhere nearby. Make sure you have a place with a plain light background where you can take a picture of yourself, or someone will take that picture for you, because that's a very last step of this ID check app. You will upload a picture of yourself, and you have to be somewhere where the plain light background is. There can't be any objects there, so make sure that you have a space in your house or flat or wherever you are where you can take a picture like that. So if you're ready, if you made sure that you look nice and you have everything by your hand and you have a place where you can take a picture during the process, now let's start with the app itself. Link the app with your UKVI account through the QR code or connection code, as I already mentioned before. The app will give you all the instructions before every step, so make sure you read everything and read it twice rather than at all. First, you will have to take a picture of your ID with machine readable zone. So if you're using the BRP, which is the document that I was using, it's on the back side of the card. When you are taking a picture of your ID document, make sure you rotate your phone to the landscape position, which means horizontally. There are instructions on the screen. Make sure you don't have them upside down. That is also a mistake that I made in the beginning, because I rotated my phone in the wrong direction and the text on the screen was upside down. I don't mean the BRP itself, but that's literally the text from the app, and you have like a field where you have to fit your BRP, and it says basically align it, make sure there are not drop shadows, anything like that. So make sure that the text which is on your screen when you are taking the picture of your BRP is not upside down for you. If you fail to take a picture, the app will tell you to try again. What I heard from other creators on YouTube when I was watching the videos how to do this process, they said that they
were warned basically after they failed to take picture multiple times that you only have like last 2 chances to do that. Make sure that you don't get to that point because you don't want to struggle with this. So make sure that you are taking the picture correctly as it's asked. Read the instructions and follow. Once you successfully took a picture of the back of your BRP, you will need to take a picture of the front of your BRP, and you will repeat the same process. So after you finish the steps with taking the pictures of your ID document, you will be asked to scan the chip of your ID document. Move with your phone around your ID and make sure that the phone and the BRP or the passport are touching. Once it finds the chip and recognizes that, the loading bar will appear on the screen and it will start to fill. Don't move with your phone at that moment. Just leave it as it is and finish the loading bar to load fully. Once it's done, it will take you to the next step. So the next step is the facial recognition. It almost looks like the filter is put on your face, and there is also the area where you have to make sure that your face is basically in. The screen will flash with different colors around, and don't worry, it's not like any harsh flashing. It's just a couple of colors, and this take just a couple of seconds. After the facial recognition, there will be the last step, and that is to take a selfie of yourself with a plain light background. If you want, you can ask somebody else to take a picture of you. I did it myself personally, but I think there was the option to flip the camera to the rear one. The picture has to show your face and your shoulders. There is a position where you have to fit your face, so make sure that you're not too close or too far. Make sure there are no dropped shadows or objects around you. And in case that you're not happy with the picture that you took, you can retake the picture. So once you're finished with your selfie and you submitted the picture, that's basically the last step you have to do in the app. So after that, you will have to go back to your UKVI account. It will ask you if you want to continue with your smartphone or if you want to continue on your laptop or desktop. I personally continued on my smartphone. So once you are back, signed into your UKVI account, you will have to complete all the other sections on your task list in the UKVI account. This process is straightforward and I didn't find any catches about that. At the end, read the declaration, confirm you have read it, and click Submit. At this point, you should receive an email to your address which says, "We are linking your eVISA to your UKVI account." After your eVISA is linked, you will receive another email which says that you can now view your eVISA. It can take a couple of minutes or days. In my case, it was just a couple of minutes, but I've heard from other people that it took a day too, and it can take up to 2 weeks, I believe. So once you get the email that your eVISA is linked to your account, you should sign into your UKVI account and check all the information about your eVISA. You will be able to see detailed information, including your photo that you were taking during the process with the app. If there is any mistake, contact the Home Office. At the point when I signed in to my eVISA at the very first time, the photo was not available and I was afraid that I made some mistake. Don't worry, it took a day for me to be able to see my picture which was linked to my eVISA. So if you don't see it at the very first moment when you sign in for the very first time, give it a little bit of time, it will upload over the time. Another tip from me: if you use your BRP as an ID to sign in, make sure you also link your passport to your eVISA. You can do it once you are signed in to your UKVI account. You can also update your account when you are signed in to your eVISA when you scroll to the very bottom of the page. There is a link when it says that if you need to update your contact details whatsoever, you can click the link and it will take you to the page of the government where they will tell you how to basically update your account details. When you click the link, as you saw in the video, it will take you to this web page and then you will just follow the steps. You can also access this directly. I will leave you link to this page in the description of the video. At the bottom of this web page, you will see update your UKVI account details. Sign into your UKVI account to update your details. This is how it looks like when you click the link, and then you will have to sign in. And that's where you will add your passport. You will see the BRP details, and then you have the option to add another document. If you will do this, if you will add another document, then don't forget that you will have to sign in to your UKVI account with the latest added document. So even if you register with the BRP, you will next sign in with your passport. So if you are now linking your passport to your eVISA, you will also need to do a couple of steps, such as take a picture of your bio page. Make sure that you basically follow the steps, same like when we were doing the ID check app. It's not done by the ID check app, you just do it in the browser. You upload the picture from your phone. So make sure that it's again valid picture of your passport. And at the end, when you submit all the information, you should receive the email that the Home Office basically received a request of you updating a new identity card. And once they review it, that it's all right, they will send you another email which should say something like your request has been accepted. And that's basically it. You can then sign into your account and see that your document is linked there. And as I said already before in this video, you still need to use your valid BRP in case you will be traveling abroad during the rest of the year 2024. eVISA will replace BRP since 2025. In case any of your personal details change, you still have to apply for the replacement BRP unless you were given different information by the Home Office. And this is it. Now you have your eVISA. I hope that you found this video to be helpful. I hope that you can use some of my tips and that you will not struggle like me during this process. If there is anything that I can help, you can comment in the comment section of this video. And I hope that I will see you next time. Bye!